ऐसे और वीडियोस के लिए मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। 3, 2, 1, स्टार्ट।
Now, confidence motions have become such a routine that we are not at any rate as such not bothered by their frequency. Expect that by repeated and unsuccessful use, their utility will be blunted. Though we have been in full power, we have brought this country to a stage where in many states there are government of non-congress nature, either headed by single parties or by coalitions. This in itself is proof that we do not want to clinch to power, that we do not want to act undemocratically. The fact is that the Congress party allowed the constitution to work. I am saying allowed because in other countries which have a constitution, there are parties which have adopted other methods and have not functioned like this. This has happened in many countries of the world, and it is an aspect that we cannot ignore. There is a changed situation in India, but it is not a sudden change. We seem to think that because there was an election, a sudden change has come about. This change has been a gradual one. It has been coming about little by little, not only in every election but also between elections. We have been watching the change coming over the people, and we have been consistently saying that these are the growing pains of democracy, that these are the roots which democracy is striking in our country. We have encouraged this, and today we see entirely new situations. One of the first things that I did was to extend my hand of cooperation and friendship to the non Congress chief ministers of certain states. I am very happy to say that they responded in a like manner, and they have assured me that we can work together. It is not an easy situation because not only are the economic and the food situation difficult, but the whole complexity of this new political situation is there. But we will not fail for want of trying. That is the utmost we can say on this issue. So I think it is extremely unfair of members of the opposition to pick out one instance where things have not gone smoothly. Everywhere else where there are non Congress governments, the transition has been a very smooth and even speedy one. I wish it had been so in Rajasthan and in other states also. There is something which we can do only with the full cooperation of the states. It is something which we must sit down and discuss and formulate a plan which can be carried out and implemented in all parts of the country. Some have said that we would rather starve than import food. I am afraid that I cannot agree with this, and I feel that it is an irresponsible statement to make in the present conditions. When I talked of cooperation with honorable members outside. It was not on small matters of procedure and things like that, although they are important, and if we can work together, it is a good thing. But far more important is to get cooperation in matters of national importance and of life and death for our people. Certainly, food comes in that category. Food and drought reliefs are the foremost problems for us. Last year, we faced the same kind of problem, and it was only through a Herculean effort that we are able to avert a great human tragedy. This year is even more difficult because reserves are depleted and there is considerable uncertainty about supplies. The minister has already outlined the program of short term crops, and we must all see that this program is made a success. There is also the need to accelerate intensive cultivations programs all over the country. Many steps are being taken to deal with the immediate problem in Bihar and eastern UP. Some people here mentioned Rajasthan. I would like to say that we have not forgotten at all that Rajasthan also faces this problem, and so do areas of other states. There was the Joint Emergency Committee for Bihar set up under the Food Minister with the Bihar Chief Minister and his colleagues. It has already met 3 times. Drinking water is an acute problem in Bihar, and schemes worth over rupees 5 crores have been sanctioned by the central government. The election have thrown up certain political challenges, but the real challenge is the economic challenge of prices and production. Many honorable members opposite have talked about the economic situation. This is natural because it is a serious thing, but as usual, the diagnosis as well as the treatment has differed from person to person. This is what I mean when I say that we should get together on certain things.